Cleanse your rear, calm burning, and soothe itching the modern way with new Soothing Relief cleansing and cooling wipes. Get comfortable with them.
Despite the fact that he led his high school to 4 straight state championship game appearances, very few high major recruiters looked at the 6'.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Like what? Okay. I guess.
The ground. This is Joe Mixon, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9.
One thing we do know, He's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
2-yard attempt.
Oh!
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10.
Damn, that was blocked that off.
18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And finding the tight end Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Mahomes to throw once more. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Let's go, baby. Turn up, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Smith with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Bengal first down.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
4-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's going to be
we there. Yeah, we got this shit on lock this game. Let's go, man.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think
It's caught inside the 25. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Had to style on him real quick. Had to style on him real quick.
Chiefs 7, Bengals 3.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Bengals 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Junior.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Give this to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete.
John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Here's Kareth White on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Nixon. And
that's crazy.
Be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First down.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, bro.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On second down, here's Burrow. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 12. A big connection on that one. 41 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Nigga, come on, bro. That's not a...
See how that recipe works.
Come on, fam. He threw it right to me.
9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he almost intercepted it.
Come on, bro.
That was almost a 4th pick of the game.
What is this? You got a kick. You got a punt, boy.
There's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
Oh, it's called a timeout. Fuck. You got a punt, nigga. Right?
in this third quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points. Do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Damn, they fucking old.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
First down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I
Nicole
swear,
Hartman, the intended
boy.
target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nicole Hartman.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook.
Boy, oh boy.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 14.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Makes the score.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now White on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Man, how, bro?
He takes it up past the 30-yard line. Intercepted. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 2nd down, Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Yards to go.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
21 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Back to Mixon on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
He was taken down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A good position to be in here, second and inches. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, here's Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Here's White. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's second and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Bengals.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Now Burrow. And that is
that's not a pick.
Bengal touchdown.
C.J. Uzomah.
C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap around this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.